Deep within the heart of the dark continent, where ancient secrets lie dormant and legends come to life from the dense mist, lies Congo, the second largest tropical rainforest on the planet, second only to the legendary Amazon. This place is not just a forest, but a mysterious world, a miniature universe with harsh rules and breathtaking beauty. Mount Stanley, majestic, rises to the blue sky, piercing the thick clouds like a giant blade, challenging the infinite vastness of the universe. The snow-capped mountains, a strange contrast to the vibrant, intense life below, create a surreal, enchanting picture. The Congo River, the legendary river that flows torrentially, winds through the lush valleys like a giant serpent sleeping soundly. The black, deep water holds undiscovered secrets, untold stories. The Congo, not just a river, but the lifeblood of life, the soul of the forest, the home of wonders and untold dangers. According to legend, this is the Lair of King Kong, the giant ape king, a symbol of strength and wildness. Congo is also the oldest stronghold of great apes, close relatives of humans, intelligent and mysterious creatures. Stepping into this forest, you will be overwhelmed by the towering trees, the ancient tree trunks so large that hundreds of people cannot embrace them all the way around. Sunlight barely penetrates the dense canopy, creating a dim, mysterious space. Birdsong, the buzzing of insects and the rustling of leaves create a wild, haunting symphony. The struggle for survival here never stops. Every day is a battle, every second is a challenge. The royal giants, the huge forest elephants, walk making the ground shake. The cold eyes of predators lurk in the damp foliage, stalking prey at any moment. The forest becomes a battlefield of legends, where the greatest creatures of Africa are caught in a never-ending dance of life and survival. Here, life and death always go hand in hand, brutality and beauty intertwine, creating a vivid, dramatic picture. Welcome to the Wild Congo, a world full of dangers and mysteries where King Kong is still a legend, and deadly predators are always lurking in the dark. In the heart of Africa, the Congo River runs deep as an abyss, stretching nearly 5,000 miles across Central Africa, carrying legendary stories, unanswered secrets. It is rumored that the rainforests surrounding it, where sunlight rarely penetrates the towering trees, are the Lair of King Kong, the legendary ape king. Here, nature is not only wild, but also full of mystery and danger. Giant, rare primates move silently, but never lose vigilance. Every step they take can shake the ground, but dangerous eyes are always watching from the darkness. Leopards, sneaky predators, hide in the shadows, waiting for the perfect opportunity. They are as silent as a shadow, their eyes glowing like hot coals prowling in the night, ready to attack at any moment. High above, the eastern chimpanzees swing on the canopy, proud of their superior intelligence among primates. They observe, learn, and adapt to this harsh environment. Crocodiles lie motionless in swamps and deep rivers, perfectly camouflaged as rocks in the water. When prey comes close, the crocodile's snap is lightning fast, giving the prey no chance to escape. A creature succumbs to where nature reigns supreme, where life and death always go hand in hand. King Kong remains a mysterious legend, a symbol of strength and wildness. The most fearsome predators never stop fighting to survive. Every creature must fight for every minute, every second. There is no peace, only vigilance. The Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, is one of the most mysterious and resource-rich lands in the world, home to the Congo rainforest, the second largest rainforest, second only to the Amazon, covering nearly 900,000 square miles. DRC ranks third in Africa after only Sudan and Algeria, with spectacular landscapes and diverse ecosystems. Congo is like an unexplored natural kingdom, where every forest and river carries tales of wildlife and the harshness of nature. The Congo wilderness lies on the Congo Craton, one of the oldest and most stable geological formations on Earth. In the east, the Virunga Mountains rise like ancient giants. Mount Nyiragongo and Mount Nyamuragira, two of the most active volcanoes, erupt continuously, sending lava flows like the breath of the earth. Nyiragongo, with the largest lava lake in the world, can erupt at any time like a ferocious wild beast. Hundreds of millions of years ago, when the Congo wilderness was part of the supercontinent Gondwana, tectonic plates slowly separated, forming Africa and leaving their mark through ancient landmasses. The Congo Craton, one of the most stable continental platforms on Earth, has existed for over 2.5 billion years. This massive rock formation is the foundation of mineral wealth and vast rainforests, nourishing the Congo ecosystem as we know it. Today, about 200,000 years ago, the first Homo sapiens migrated to the area, surviving by hunting and gathering. By 5,000 years ago, the Bantu civilization flourished, bringing agriculture and resource exploitation. After gaining independence in 1960, Congo continued to face conflict and unsustainable resource exploitation. Despite many challenges, conservation efforts have increased in the last decade. Today, Congo remains a symbol of nature's majesty and untamed wilderness, while ongoing conservation efforts offer hope for the future of this challenging land. Located within the Congo River Basin in Central Africa, the Congo rainforest is one of the largest and most mysterious rainforests on the planet, spanning over 500 million acres. The Congo rainforest is like an endless green ocean stretching beneath the tropical sky. It is known as the green lung of Africa, containing 30 billion tons of carbon, helping to cool the planet's burning breath. The Congo rainforest stretches across 6 African countries and covers 60% of the Democratic Republic of Congo. It acts as a vital shield protecting life, a heartbeat of the wilderness, and a natural treasure that has yet to be fully discovered. Here, trees tower hundreds of feet into the air, creating a lush canopy that shelters the ground below. More than 10,000 plant species thrive in this forest, with 30% being endemic, not found anywhere else on Earth. Part of the Lair of King Kong, Virunga National Park, is home to the mountain gorilla, scientifically known as Gorilla berengae. Millions of years ago, this species separated from the common ancestor of the eastern gorilla and western gorilla, adapting to survive in the highlands of East Africa. The mountain gorilla is one of the largest primates, with adult males, known as silverbacks, that can weigh up to 450 pounds and stand over 5 feet tall when upright. The name silverback comes from the silver fur that runs along their backs, symbolizing strength and authority within their group. Mountain gorillas live in groups, often ranging from 5 to 30 individuals. They are highly social animals, communicating with each other through gestures, vocalizations, and body language. Within the group, grooming and caretaking maintain bonds, creating complex social networks. This not only ensures unity within the group, but also fosters strong relationships between individuals. Mountain gorillas are primarily herbivorous, with about 85% of their diet consisting of leaves, stems, and bamboo. They also consume small amounts of insects and decaying wood for additional nutrients. Each day, they travel 0.3 to 0.6 miles to forage, depending on the season and available food sources. During the dry season, they rely on readily available vegetation such as bamboo and fibrous grasses. The role of mountain gorillas in the ecosystem is undeniable. They help disperse seeds, promoting forest regeneration. With each step, they bring new life, creating balance in the environment. Although still categorized as endangered on the IUCN Red List, conservation efforts have gradually helped their population recover. According to the Dian Fossey Gorilla Fund, in 2023, the mountain gorilla population in Virunga has increased to approximately 600 individuals. In the deep tropical forests of Virunga National Park, another intelligent and powerful primate resides, the eastern chimpanzee. This subspecies, scientifically known as Pantroglodytes schweinfurthi, primarily inhabits East Africa. Descended from a common ancestor with humans approximately 5 to 7 million years ago, the eastern chimpanzee shares 98% of its DNA with humans. Eastern chimpanzees have a complex social structure known as a fission fusion society, where members split up to forage and then reunite. The alpha male, the strongest male in the group, dominates and protects the group through displays of power, sometimes roaring throughout the forest. What makes eastern chimpanzees in Virunga particularly notable is their advanced and versatile tool use abilities, especially for foraging and communication. They use sticks to catch termites, leaves to drink water, and stones to crack open hard nuts. While their diet is predominantly herbivorous, eastern chimpanzees also hunt small prey, such as monkeys, rabbits, and young wild pigs. These hunts highlight their teamwork, coordination, and superior intelligence. In the lush forests of the northeastern Congolian lowland forests, The common chimpanzee, also known as the robust chimpanzee, troglodytes, thrives by using all resources available in the region. Chimpanzees are highly adaptable to various environments, ranging from dense tropical rainforests to sparse woodlands and savannas. They typically inhabit forested areas with abundant food sources such as fruits, leaves, and insects. Like eastern chimpanzees, common chimpanzees live in a fission-fusion society with groups ranging from 20 to 150 individuals. The social relationships within common chimpanzee groups are complex. They often split into smaller foraging groups of 5 to 10 individuals and then regroup. Chimpanzees use over 30 different gestures to communicate, reflecting the complex social dynamics of this primate. Dominance among males can shift after struggles for the alpha male position. Amidst dense trees and thick vegetation, the leopard reigns supreme in the northeastern Congolian lowland forests. As an apex predator with a compact yet muscular build, this big cat is perfectly adapted for swift movement through the high trees and over the forest floor, where it can execute surprise attacks with deadly precision. The leopard's exceptional climbing abilities enable it to evade dangerous enemies and ambush prey from above. As a highly versatile hunter, the leopard can hunt anything from small monkeys, duiker, and small antelopes to birds and even fish. The leopard is a master of ambush predation. It moves stealthily under the cover of darkness, using trees and thick vegetation as camouflage, before launching rapid attacks from behind or above, relying on sharp claws and strength to subdue its prey. With a bite to the neck, the hunt ends silently, but the leopard does not stop there. It swiftly climbs into the trees, carrying its kill high into the branches, hiding it from other predators such as hyenas or even rival leopards. Leopards are not only powerful hunters, but also play a crucial role in maintaining ecological balance by controlling the populations of small and medium-sized animals. They prevent prey species from becoming overpopulated, thereby ensuring the stability of the food chain in the ecosystem. To the east of the Congo rainforest ecosystem lie the eastern Congolian swamp forests, an area of permanent wetlands where life thrives with every breath of the forest. At an altitude of 980 to 1,310 feet, the largest tributaries of the Congo River meander, flowing through the Stanley Falls near Kisangani, nourishing the lush swamp forests with annual rainfall exceeding 80 inches. The air here is thick, humid, and stifling, with no distinct dry season, only endless moisture, where water becomes the lifeblood of the land. The eastern Congolian swamp forests are home to wildlife hidden in the silence. This area serves as a sanctuary for rare reptiles, amphibians, and primates. The cries of water birds echo through the dense canopy. Life in this forest is a perfect balance, where every plant and animal plays a crucial role in maintaining the delicate equilibrium of one of the most precious ecosystems in the world. Amidst this environment, the shoebill stands motionless, like a statue in nature's stifling silence. Measuring 43 to 55 inches in length with a wingspan of 7.5 to 8.5 feet, the shoebill is one of Africa's largest predatory birds. Its massive bill, up to 9 inches long with a unique shoe-like shape, is optimized for catching slippery prey such as fish and amphibians. With its silver-gray plumage and sturdy legs, the shoebill navigates the swampy terrain with ease. This bird is renowned for its unique hunting strategy. It stands perfectly still, sometimes for hours, awaiting unsuspecting prey to pass before launching a sudden and precise strike. The shoebill primarily hunts fish, including African lungfish and catfish, but it also eats frogs, small turtles, and even snakes. This bird plays a crucial role in the ecosystem of the eastern Congolian swamp forests, helping to regulate the populations of fish and amphibians and maintaining ecological balance. However, with an estimated population of only 3,000 to 5,000 individuals, the shoebill faces endangerment due to habitat loss and poaching. Listed by the IUCN as vulnerable, the shoebill symbolizes the fragility of Africa's swamp ecosystems. Among the towering trees of the eastern Congolian swamp forests, the Angolan colobus monkey moves gracefully through the canopy. With its striking black and white coat, this monkey is also known as the Angolan black and white colobus monkey. Lacking a thumb, the Angolan colobus monkey has perfectly evolved to climb through the dense branches, where it spends much of its time foraging. The Angolan colobus monkey is a specialized herbivore with a diet primarily consisting of leaves, bark, and young shoots, while fruits serve only as a secondary food source. In swampy areas like the eastern Congolian swamp forests, they rely on more fibrous, less nutritious leaves due to the scarcity of fruits throughout the year. Angolan colobus monkeys particularly favor trees from the Fabaceae and Moraceae families. With their multi-chambered stomachs, they are able to digest leaves containing tannins and mild toxins, an advantage that enables them to survive in this challenging environment. When faced with predators, the Angolan colobus monkey relies on its agility, moving swiftly through the treetops, rarely descending to the ground to avoid danger. The loud calls of the adult males serve as a warning for the group, helping them to evade impending threats. The Angolan colobus monkey is an integral part of the dynamic landscape of the Congo's swamps and wetlands, where life is constantly evolving and adapting. Approximately 25.65% of the area in the eastern Congolian swamp forest lies within protected areas. These areas include notable names like Salonga National Park, Lomami National Park, the Yangambi Biosphere Reserve, and other significant nature reserves. Salonga, covering an expansive area of over 14,000 square miles, is not only Africa's largest tropical forest park, but also one of the world's biodiversity hotspots. The park plays a significant role in climate regulation, acting as a vast green lung for the Congo Basin. Salonga lies in the heart of the Congo River Basin and is divided into two sections, northern Salonga and southern Salonga, connected by dense rainforest corridors, forming a pristine closed ecosystem with minimal human interference. The area was recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site in 1984. With a tropical rainforest climate, the average temperature ranges from 73 to 81 degrees Fahrenheit, and annual rainfall from 59 to 78 inches. Salonga provides the perfect conditions for a rich and diverse ecosystem to thrive. The park is home to numerous endemic species, many of which are listed by the IUCN as endangered. Among these is the bonobo, also known as the pygmy chimpanzee. This primate exists only in the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, and Salonga is home to approximately 40% of the global bonobo population. Bonobos are the closest relatives to humans, sharing up to 98.7% of our DNA. According to research by the Max Planck Institute for Evolutionary Anthropology in 2023, the split from the common ancestor of bonobos and common chimpanzees occurred approximately 1 to 2 million years ago when the Congo River divided primate populations, creating two distinct species. While chimpanzees evolved to the north, bonobos primarily inhabited the vast rainforest to the south. One unique feature of bonobos is their matriarchal social structure. Unlike chimpanzees, where males dominate, bonobo societies are led by females. Adult females form strong bonds and lead the group, while males hold lower social positions. Bonobos are omnivorous, with a diet primarily composed of fruits, leaves, and insects. Fruits from the Miraceae family make up the bulk of their diet, but they also consume a variety of soft plants and occasionally young birds. In Salonga, bonobos travel up to 3 miles daily in search of seasonal fruits. They play a crucial role in maintaining the ecological balance of Salonga National Park and preserving the invaluable natural heritage of the Congo Basin. The primary forests of the Northwestern Congolian lowland forests stretch across the tri-border area of Cameroon, Gabon, the Republic of Congo, and the Central African Republic. Like an endless green blanket, this forest extends more than 310 miles from west to east and 435 miles from north to south. At an altitude of 1,740 feet, the Shiloh Mountains rise like protective pillars for the entire region, where lush vegetation extends to the horizon. This is a land of relentless precipitation, with an average annual rainfall ranging from 55 to 79 inches, a tropical monsoon climate enveloping the area in constant freshness. The dense evergreen broadleaf forests, covering more than 90% of the area, form a dense maze with towering trees, such as Anandragilbertiodendron duwevrii, competing to reach the sky. Rivers meander through the landscape, surrounded by raffia palms, serving as lifelines nourishing the ecosystem. Within these forests, life bursts forth with energy. The calls of primates echo throughout the region. This area is known for having the highest density of primate species in Africa. The western lowland gorilla, The largest primate living in the lowland forests of northwest Congo inhabits this area. According to the Max Planck Institute, Western lowland gorillas diverged from the common ancestor of other gorilla species approximately 2 million years ago. This separation occurred as habitats in West and Central Africa changed, isolating gorilla populations into distinct subspecies. While Western lowland gorillas are the smallest subspecies, adult silverback males can still weigh up to 400 pounds and stand between 5 and 6 feet tall. They are known for their thick, dark brown fur and the silver stripe of hair along their backs, which symbolizes strength and power within the group. This fur not only serves as a distinguishing feature, but also helps it adapt to the humid rainforest environment. Western lowland gorillas have a diverse diet, ranging from leaves and bark to fruits, and occasionally insects such as ants and termites. They move nimbly through the dense forests, often climbing to forage for food in the trees. When fruits become scarce during the dry season, they switch to fibrous leaves and stems to maintain their energy levels. A single gorilla can consume up to 88 pounds of food each day, consisting primarily of plant matter. Another notable primate inhabiting the lush rainforests of the northwestern Congolian lowland forests is the mandrill. It is the largest and most colorful primate in the Old World monkey family. Adult male mandrills can weigh up to 110 pounds and measure between 27 and 37 inches. One of the most striking features of this species is its bright blue and red face, combined with brightly colored buttocks, which not only attract mates, but also serve as a signal of health and power within the group. Mandrills have a complex social structure with groups that can include up to 200 individuals, and in larger gatherings known as hordes, the numbers may exceed 1,000. These groups are typically led by dominant males with a clear social hierarchy. The older, more colorful males tend to hold leadership positions, while females and juveniles stay closer to the center of the group to avoid predators. Located within the northwestern Congolian lowland forests, the Rwenzori Mountains, also known as the Mountains of the Moon, rise majestically in eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, stretching into Uganda. With the towering Margarita Peak at an altitude of 16,762 feet, Rwenzori ranks third among the highest mountains in Africa. Like a giant crown embracing the Congo rainforest, at different elevations from foot to summit, the ecosystems vary significantly, ranging from humid tropical rainforests in the lower levels through montane grasslands to ice-covered peaks in the highest reaches. Rwenzori not only boasts extraordinary beauty, but also serves as a critical habitat for many endemic species, organisms that are not found anywhere else on Earth. It is a biodiversity hotspot, playing an essential role in the preservation of rare plant and animal species. Lahust's monkey, also known as mountain monkey, is a primate characteristic of the mountainous regions of Central and Eastern Africa, thriving particularly in the dense, humid rainforests of the Rwenzori Mountains. Of the genus Allocrocebus, Lahust's monkey diverged from a common ancestor with other Ghanaian monkeys approximately 1 to 2 million years ago. Inhabiting altitudes ranging from 2,950 to 8,200 feet, this monkey has evolved to adapt to the harsh conditions of high-altitude forests. They live in small groups of 10 to 20 individuals with close-knit social structures, where an adult male takes on the role of leading and protecting the group. Lahust's monkeys are highly social, with members often grooming and caring for each other to strengthen bonds. When threatened by predators such as leopards or crowned eagles, they quickly climb high into the treetops and emit alarm calls to warn the entire group. The mountainous and forested environment provides an ideal environment for Lahust's monkey, assisting in seed dispersal, contributing to the plant diversity of the Northwestern Congolian lowland forests. Stretching for nearly 750 miles along the west bank of the Congo River, the Western Congolian swamp forests flow like a mighty river through vast flooded forests. This land, teeming with life and mystery, is like a deep green veil draped over Central Africa, where water intertwines through alluvial forests. The Congo River, as wide as 9 miles, meanders like a silver ribbon around lush islands, bringing life to every creature. Here, the wetlands and swamp forests of the Western Congolian swamp forests provide an ideal habitat for the Sitatunga, an aquatic, semi-aquatic antelope uniquely found in Central and Eastern Africa. With its extensive network of rivers and swamps, this area provides abundant resources for the Sitatunga, allowing it to navigate and forage easily in the flooded areas. The Sitatunga is a medium-sized antelope with males typically weighing between 168 and 262 pounds and standing about 28 to 46 inches at the shoulder, while females are lighter, weighing between 53 and 126 pounds. A notable feature of males is their spiral horns, which can grow from 18 to 36 inches long, helping them to navigate through dense vegetation. Adapted to the swampy environment, Sitatungas have long legs and splayed hooves shaped like bananas, which enable them to move easily through deep water. Their water-repellent coat protects them from mud and wet grass. With flexible ankle joints and keen hearing, they can detect predators even in environments with limited visibility. Sitatungas are herbivores, feeding primarily on fresh grass, sedges, and leaves. During the dry season, when water levels recede, they may stand on their hind legs to reach high branches. Their feeding habits vary with the seasons, and they mainly forage along the edges of wetlands. In the dense forests of the Western Congolian swamp forests, African forest elephants, Loxodonta cyclatus, move silently through the dense vegetation. Although smaller than the African bush elephant, the forest elephant still exudes the majesty of a giant. Adult males stand between 8 and 10 feet tall and weigh approximately 4,400 to 9,900 pounds. Forest elephants live in a complex social structure led by a matriarch. The matriarch is responsible for protecting the group and guiding the herd in search of food and water. Forest elephant groups typically consist of females and their young, while adult males often live alone or in smaller groups. These elephants communicate with each other using infrasonic sounds, low-frequency calls that can travel long distances through the dense forest. They also use their trunks for tactile communication, strengthening social bonds and showing mutual care within the herd. Forest elephants are herbivores, feeding primarily on leaves, grass, fruits, and bark. According to the Wildlife Conservation Society in 2023, a forest elephant can consume up to 330 pounds of vegetation daily to sustain its massive body. During the dry season, when food is scarce, they use their tusks and trunks to strip bark from trees and access nutrient-rich parts of the plant. These elephants are not only symbols of strength, but also silent guardians of the ecosystem, playing a crucial role in maintaining forest health by dispersing seeds and creating clearings. However, they are on the brink of extinction. Overhunting during the 20th century caused their populations to plummet. As of 2013, only about 30,000 forest elephants remain. Since 2021, the IUCN has classified forest elephants as critically endangered. Conserving this species in the Western Congolian swamp forests is not just a responsibility, but an urgent mission to protect the Congo rainforest ecosystem. Hidden beneath the mud of the Western Congolian swamp forests, the dwarf crocodile lies in wait for its prey. It is the smallest crocodile species in the crocodile family, measuring on average between 5 and 6 feet in length and weighing around 40 to 70 pounds. This species is characterized by its stocky body, large head, and short, broad snout, perfectly adapted for hunting in dense, swampy waters. Dwarf crocodiles can endure harsh conditions, from the oxygen-deprived underwater environment to holding its breath for extended periods. During the dry season, when water recedes and food becomes scarce, it digs burrows into the mud and enters a state of semi-hibernation, awaiting the return of the rains. Despite its resilience, this species faces significant threats. According to the IUCN Red List from 2024, the dwarf crocodile is classified as vulnerable, with only about 8,000 to 10,000 individuals remaining in the Western Congolian swamp forests. In the shadows of the dense canopy, the gray parrot of Congo is characterized by its dark gray plumage and striking red tail. Its bright yellow eyes shone with intelligence and alertness. The parrot is renowned for its ability to mimic human voices and surrounding sounds, a characteristic that makes it one of the most intelligent bird species in the world. As a herbivore, the gray parrot feeds on seeds, fruits, berries, and buds. In the swampy forests, they are particularly fond of the fruits of the oil palm trees, which provides a vital food source. While consuming fruits, they also play a crucial role in seed dispersal, helping to regenerate the plant diversity of the rainforest. Their ability to fly long distances allows them to scatter seeds across different areas of the forest, from the swamps to the more distant regions, contributing to the regeneration of the forest. However, the species populations are severely threatened. According to the International Bird Conservation Organization from 2024, Congo gray parrots are currently listed as critically endangered due to illegal trafficking and habitat loss, placing immense pressure on their numbers. Located in the heart of the Democratic Republic of Congo, the central Congolian lowland forests unfold like a magnificent portrait of untamed wilderness, where life seems never to stop. With its vast expanse, this forest is one of the remaining primary rainforests in Africa, a place that seems untouched by time. An equatorial climate covers the entire region, maintaining steady temperatures from 75 degrees Fahrenheit to 81 degrees Fahrenheit throughout the year. This stability creates a perfect environment for vegetation to thrive. Heavy rains from March to June and from September to November bring between 60 and 80 inches of annual precipitation, keeping the soil moist and fertile. Within this world, countless rare and endangered wildlife find refuge in the dense canopy of the central Congolian lowland forests. The crowned eagle glides silently above, its keen eyes sweeping the ground in search of prey. With a wingspan of 6 to 6.5 feet and a body length of 31 to 35 inches, the crowned eagle is one of Africa's largest and most formidable birds of prey. Its dark brown plumage, a prominent crest, and striking white underbelly make this bird unmistakable. Within the aquatic environments and mangrove forests of the western Congolian swamp forests, the Nile monitor glides stealthily through the dense vegetation. Reaching up to 8 feet in length and weighing between 11 and 33 pounds, it is one of the largest species in the monitor lizard family in Africa. Its sturdy dark brown or gray scales, mottled with yellow spots, provide perfect camouflage in the swamps and forests. As a semi-aquatic species, the Nile monitor is an excellent swimmer. Its long, flattened tail acts as a paddle, allowing it to move rapidly in the water. Nile monitors can swim at speeds between 1.2 and 1.8 miles per hour and hold their breath for up to 30 minutes, making it a formidable underwater predator. Situated in the heart of the Democratic Republic of Congo, the Couette Centrale spans 56,000 square miles, resembling a giant mirror reflecting rivers meandering between deep, flooded marshes. It is not only the largest wetland in Africa, but also one of the most important ecosystems globally, with its ability to regulate the environment and sustain extraordinary biodiversity. Here, the network of rivers and swamps forms an intricate web. Rivers like the Congo, Lowland, Ruki, and Chapa flow continuously, carrying life and sustaining an irreplaceable ecological rhythm. These wetlands are not only a haven for many unique species, but also help to reduce carbon emissions, slowing climate change. The placid waters of Couette Centrale conceal a complex and vibrant ecosystem. This is home to two iconic African crocodile species, which play essential roles in the food chain of swamps and rivers. The Nile crocodile, a massive apex predator that can reach lengths of up to 20 feet and weigh as much as 2,200 pounds. Its powerful body and long head, armed with formidable teeth, enable it to subdue large prey with ease. In contrast, the African slender-snouted crocodile is a master of finesse with its long, narrow snout. This crocodile species is perfectly adapted to hunt fish and smaller aquatic animals. Considerably smaller than the Nile crocodile, it measures between 8 and 13 feet and weighs from 275 to 715 pounds. However, its underwater hunting skills are exquisite, particularly in the deep marshes and slow-moving rivers of Couette Centrale, where fish makes up the bulk of its diet. Unfortunately, according to the IUCN Red List from 2024, the African slender-snouted crocodile has been classified as critically endangered, with only about 2,000 to 3,000 individuals left in the wild due to poaching and habitat loss. Each migratory season, the black stork travels over 3,000 miles, traversing diverse terrains from the arid Sahara Desert to the tropical forests of Congo. This long journey ensures a steady food supply and access to suitable breeding environments in Europe and Asia during the summer before returning to Africa as the dry season begins in the Couette Centrale. These birds use the swamps and river systems such as the Congo, Lowland, and Ruki as essential stopover points to forage and replenish their energy. The black storks proceed slowly through shallow waters, carefully scanning for fish, amphibians, insects, and crustaceans. Its long, pointed beak is an effective tool, enabling it to snatch prey in a flash. Within the vast wetlands, they often stand motionless for hours, waiting for the perfect moment to strike unsuspecting prey. In contrast, the yellow-billed stork often hunts and lives in small groups of between 5 to 10 individuals, although during breeding season or when food is abundant, they may gather in larger flocks. Their seasonal migratory patterns lead them between wetland areas in Congo and other equatorial regions in search of water and food. During the dry season, when water becomes scarce, they migrate to places like the Couette Centrale, which provides stable rainfall and abundant food resources all year round. The yellow-billed stork is a large bird measuring between 35 and 41 inches in length, with a wingspan reaching 59 to 65 inches. Their average weight ranges from 5 to 5.5 pounds. Their distinctive white plumage contrasts with their easily recognizable black flight feathers and tail feathers, along with their long, curved, bright yellow beak. Amidst the expanse of African rainforests, the Atlantic equatorial coastal forests extend for 73,800 square miles along the Atlantic coast, from low hills in the north to the distant southern and eastern mountain ranges. This ecosystem is a vibrant tapestry. These rainforests form a green cloak covering the southwestern corner of Cameroon, mainland Equatorial Guinea, and the coastal plains of Gabon. Major rivers, such as the Salonga and Congo, meander through the landscape like silver threads interwoven through the ancient forest. Within this forest, every branch and river is a vital component of a vast ecosystem. Mangrove forests fringe the coastal edges, forming a natural boundary where endemic species find refuge, making this one of the most biodiversity-rich areas in the world. The Atlantic equatorial coastal forests, with all their richness and majesty, truly stand strong as a natural gem hiding among the shed leaves of the Atlantic equatorial coastal forests. The Gaboon viper, also known as the Gaboon adder, silently awaits its unsuspecting prey. Its broad triangular head and the patent, brilliant scales, which blend brown, gold, and purple, make this snake a master of camouflage in the humid forest floor of the Congo rainforest. It resembles a dry leaf, blending perfectly into the landscape, making its prey unaware of the lurking danger. When a rodent or bird inadvertently wanders near, the Gaboon viper strikes in less than 0.5 seconds, leaving its prey no time to react. With the longest fangs in the snake world, measuring up to 2 inches in length, the Gaboon viper injects a large dose of venom, ranging from 200 to 600 milligrams, in just a single bite. No chase is needed. The Gaboon viper simply waits for its prey to succumb before swallowing it whole. Its flexible jaw and expandable body enable it to consume prey many times larger than its head. The Gaboon viper's ambush strategy and potent venom make it one of the most formidable predators in the Atlantic equatorial coastal forests. The dense vegetation of the Atlantic equatorial coastal forests provides an ideal hunting area for the serval cat. Its slender, long legs help it to move through high grasses, giving it an advantage while hunting in grasslands and swamp areas. The serval not only preys on rodents, but also amphibians like frogs, especially in the swamp area. Its long legs enable it to navigate shallow waters with ease, catching frogs and other aquatic animals with precision. The serval is the wildest cat with the longest legs relative to its body, enabling it to detect and approach its prey from afar. Its large, sensitive ears act like miniature radar. The smallest sounds alert it to the presence of prey. The serval silently stalks, moving stealthily before launching a powerful leap from 6 to 9 feet, leaving the prey no time to react. With its sharp claws, the serval grabs its prey, then bites the neck to subdue it. It may consume a variety of prey in a day, but often leaves portions of a larger kill for scavengers to consume. Located in the southeast of the Democratic Republic of Congo, the Katanga Plateau rises between the elevations of 3,900 to 5,900 feet, where grasslands and Mayambo forests intertwine with majestic hills. Katanga also acts as a natural carbon storage area, helping to regulate the flow of major rivers like the Congo, contributing significantly to climate change mitigation. Its pristine landscape, with vast valleys and flowing rivers, creates a vibrant land teeming with life. Here, the lion, the symbol of power and authority, plays an essential role in the ecosystem. On the Katanga Plateau, the terrain of hills interspersed with grasslands and woodlands provides an ideal environment for lions. With abundant prey such as antelopes, buffalo, and zebras, the lion population here remains stable. The lion, the only big cat that lives in prides, often forming groups between 5 and 15 individuals. The pride consists of dominant males, females, and young. Within the pride, the males defend the territory, while the females are responsible for hunting and raising the young. Close social interactions within the pride enhance the lion's ability to defend territory and share food resources. Lions employ sophisticated hunting strategies. The lionesses, as the primary hunters, work as a team to encircle and drive prey into a confined area. When hunting large animals such as buffalo or zebras, they split into 2 groups, causing panic and confusion among prey from multiple directions. A Wildlife Conservation Society study in 2023 noted that on the Katanga Plateau, groups of 3 to 5 lionesses had high success rates when hunting antelopes and buffaloes. The harsh dry season in Katanga tests the survival skills of the lions. They adapt by hunting near water sources or in the woodlands where prey congregate. Lions also adjust their hunting timing, becoming more active at night to avoid the daytime heat. The ability to hunt and adjust to the number of prey helps maintain ecological balance in the vegetation of the area. However, according to the IUCN Red List from 2024, the lion population on the Katanga Plateau is dwindling, with only 200 to 300 individuals remaining due to habitat loss and human-wildlife conflict. In the vast wilderness of the Katanga Plateau, the eerie laughter of spotted hyenas echoes, signaling ruthless hunts. With a body length ranging from 37 to 65 inches and an average weight ranging from 99 to 198 pounds, spotted hyenas are the largest member of the hyena family, known for hunting strength in packs. They live in matriarchal social structures, where the dominant females control territory and food resources. Their hunts rely not only on individual strength, but also on close-knit unity and coordination among pack members. Within the Katanga Plateau ecosystem, hyenas are not only hunters, but also fierce competitors. They often confront larger predators such as lions and leopards to compete for food and territory. However, due to their aggressive nature and strong pack organization, they can steal kills from larger opponents in 20 to 30% of encounters, according to the Wildlife Conservation Society in 2023. Upemba National Park, sprawling across 4,530 square miles in the south of the Democratic Republic of Congo, resembles a vivid masterpiece of Central African wilderness. This landscape, where flooded grasslands, swamps, and freshwater lakes converge, creates a rich and vibrant, diverse ecosystem. Major rivers such as the Lualaba meander through the savanna and Miombo forests, forming a hydrological network which serves as the lifeblood of the entire area. During the dry months when water recedes and the ground cracks, the resilient marshes still hold the last remnants of water, sustaining countless species within this dynamic ecosystem. Within Upemba National Park, Grant's zebra thrive in grasslands, wetlands, and woodlands. A subspecies of the plains zebra, Grant's zebra display the familiar black and white stripes, with densely narrow stripes on their backs and legs. These stripes, while visually striking, also play a functional role in deterring flies and parasitic insects. As unselective grazers, Grant's zebras consume a range of grasses, from coarse to soft, making them well adapted to the harsh environment of the Katanga Plateau. During the dry season, when food becomes scarce, they migrate seasonally towards the wetlands surrounding Lake Upemba in search of fresh grass and water. Grant's zebra can travel from 12 to 18 miles daily in the migration, looking for food and water. Each day, they consume 5.5 to 10 pounds of grass, not only sustaining their health, but also playing a key role in managing grassland and maintaining the ecological balance in the area. Upemba National Park, with its vast wetlands and lush grasslands, provides a perfect habitat for wattled cranes, Africa's largest crane. These birds frequently inhabit and nest in swamps and riverside wetlands, where they can easily find food and protect their nests. In the dry season, wattled cranes migrate to lower wetland or riverside wetland areas to ensure a continuous supply of food. A distinctive feature of wattled cranes is the pair of wrinkled, fleshy wattles under the chin, which play an important role in the species' social communication. Their large, pale gray bill is strong enough to hunt insects and small animals, and as they move through the wetlands, wattled cranes stimulate the growth of aquatic plants and help disperse seeds, while also regulating the populations of insects and small animals. Located in the Northwestern Democratic Republic of Congo, Garamba National Park spans across 1,900 square miles, a vast and untapped wilderness. This precious gem of African wildlife brings together vast savanna forests, grasslands, jungles, and wetlands, meandering along the Dangu River, the rivers that flow through the park like blood vessels, keeping the ecosystem alive by providing water to the land and its wildlife. Garamba is one of the last strongholds of the cordon giraffe. This subspecies is smaller than other giraffe species, measuring between 13.7 and 17.7 feet tall. The cordon giraffe has a light yellow-brown coat with smaller, irregular, darker patches compared to their distant relatives. Its small horn-like protuberances, referred to as ossicones, are a distinctive feature of the species. According to the Giraffe Conservation Foundation from 2024, the cordon giraffe population in Garamba has dwindled to only about 40 to 50 individuals. Poaching and habitat loss have pushed this subspecies to a critically endangered status, currently one of the most endangered giraffe subspecies in Africa. Once a symbol of the grasslands in Garamba National Park, the northern white rhinoceros now represents a tragic story of a species on the verge of extinction. Weighing approximately 4,700 pounds, the northern white rhino is the second largest terrestrial animal after elephants. These rhinos have thick gray skin and two prominent horns, with the front horn reaching up to 5 feet in length. It is these horns that have made them a target for poachers, pushing this species to extinction. In the past, Garamba was an ideal home for northern white rhinos, with vast grasslands providing abundant food. Northern white rhinos are specialized grazers, using their wide lips to eat short grasses, consuming between 110 and 130 pounds of grass each day. Its role in maintaining ecological balance was critical, as the rhino helped to control the growth of the grass, creating favorable conditions for other grazers like antelopes, zebras, and buffalo to access food sources. However, due to rampant poaching and habitat destruction, the northern white rhino populations have plummeted. Garamba was once a key habitat for the species, but today only 2 northern white rhinos remain females in captivity, both of which are unable to reproduce naturally. Conservation efforts are underway in the hope of reviving the species through assisted reproductive technologies and embryo transfers from southern white rhinos. Scientists are hopeful that, with modern technology, they may one day restore the population of the northern white rhinoceros back to the sunny grasslands of Garamba. The disastrous situation that the wildlife is struggling to survive in Congo has sounded an urgent alarm bell for humanity. With uncontrolled human intervention, the impact and changes caused by climate change are intensifying in the ecosystem at an unprecedented pace. The forests of Congo are dwindling, and along with them, a portion of Earth's life may never be restored. Climate change is altering the rhythm of life in the Congo rainforest, where nature's delicate balance has thrived for millions of years. Rainfall is no longer regular, and prolonged droughts tear apart the once lush landscape. A complex ecosystem, the tropical rainforests rely on continuous rainfall and is now facing severe droughts. Rivers once roared, now quietly dry out. Elephants, bonobos, and countless other species roam in search of water and food in a rapidly changing environment. The instability of the climate also increases the risk of forest fires, especially in the drier forests of eastern and southern Congo. Forest fires, with their destructive forces, not only burn the vegetation, but also leave many animals homeless overnight. According to a 2023 climate change impact report on the Central African forest areas, the area of forest burned has increased by over 30% compared to the previous decade. But climate change is just one piece of the story. The exploitation of valuable minerals such as cobalt, copper, and diamonds has brought economic prosperity, but it has been a nightmare for nature. According to a 2024 report by the WWF, over 70% of the world's cobalt supplies come from the DRC. However, the scars from mining have torn through areas of primary forest, destroying habitats for countless species. Streams, once ran clear, are now polluted by toxic chemicals from mining operations, causing irreversible negative impacts to the ecosystem. Bonobos and chimpanzees, 2 primate species dependent on pristine forest, are disappearing. According to the IUCN Red List from 2024, Only about 15,000 to 20,000 bonobos remain, a significant decline from previous numbers. Poaching also poses a serious threat. Elephants, rhinos, and many primate species face extinction due to poaching. According to WWF 2024, elephant populations in the DRC have decreased drastically to only about 10,000 to 12,000 compared to over 100,000 in the 1980s. The African gray parrot, known for mimicking human voices, has also fallen victim to illegal trafficking networks, with their numbers decreasing by over 50% in the last decade. Forests that were once the green lungs of the planet are now being destroyed rapidly. Congo has lost over 1 million hectares of forest in just the last decade, much of it due to mining, expanding agriculture, and illegal poaching. The legendary Lair of King Kong will soon become a distant memory, forgotten forever. As primate species vanish, the green heart of Africa will cease to beat if its strongest predators and rarest creatures fall, severing the food chain and biodiversity that sustains this region. To address these issues, many conservation solutions have been implemented, combining efforts from governmental, international organizations, and local communities. One of the most powerful approaches has been the establishment and expansion of nature reserves. Virunga National Park, one of the most outstanding parks in Congo, has become a symbol of nature protection. With support from organizations such as the WWF and the Virunga Foundation, the park is now effectively managed, protecting a variety of wildlife and its rich ecosystems. Another example of successful conservation is the East African Conservation Corridor project that lasted from 2022 to 2024. This project connects the Kahuzi-Biega National Park to other areas to protect eastern lowland gorillas from deforestation and poaching. In this challenging conservation journey, the recovery of mountain gorillas in Virunga National Park is an incredible and inspiring effort. The mountain gorilla population in Virunga had declined drastically in previous decades due to poaching for body parts to fuel illegal wildlife trade. In addition, the prolonged armed conflict in the area has forced many refugees to encroach into the forest, engaging in illegal logging and poaching for survival. According to the IUCN Red List report from 2020, the mountain gorilla population within the park had dwindled to below 400 individuals. The Dianfossé Gorilla Fund has spearheaded mountain gorilla conservation efforts by monitoring the population and strengthening anti-poaching operations. Their 2024 report revealed that the mountain gorilla population in Virunga National Park has exceeded 1,000 individuals, marking a significant accomplishment in conservation. The success story of mountain gorillas' recovery in Virunga National Park shows that, With everyone's involvement, nature conservation is indeed possible. But conservation is not only the responsibility of a specific organization, but also lies in the awareness of each individual and community. Each of us can contribute to this journey by supporting conservation organizations, engaging in responsible ecotourism, and refusing to purchase wildlife products. Community education and the development of sustainable economic models, such as organic farming and beekeeping, also help local people reduce their dependence on exploiting forest resources. Have you ever ventured into the colorful Congo rainforest and explored King Kong's lair? If so, please share your experiences in the comments below. Your stories can inspire and fuel the ongoing efforts to preserve nature and wildlife in Congo while preserving ecosystems for future generations. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to join us on more amazing adventures where nature stories are still waiting to be told.